Hi Taurus, this is your April 2021 spirit reading. Looks like you're having trouble getting grounded in April. You have to do a little maneuvering to get yourself back down to earth. Something's got you a little bit riled up. Your foundation is there, in case you're worried about it. Everything is going to remain as it has been, but you do have some adjustments to make. You need to rearrange some things in your household in order to keep things stable. Then toward the end of April, you'll have the opportunity to loosen up a little bit, get back to the way you'd like to do things. Kind of looks like you're gonna jettison someone. You're gonna let someone go from your immediate circle of friends. Also, in some cases, it appears that maybe there's a boss or coworker that's just sort of been on your back for a long time. It looks like you're finding ways to get out from under that. Sort of mid-April gets into a little bit of a snarl, but by the last week of April, you should have that under control, and you're just gonna put a huge buffer between yourself and that other person. In some cases, you'll be finding a way to eliminate them from your life altogether, so you don't have to worry about them coming back at you all the time, which seems to be a problem right now. It's like you're rebuilding not just your home life, but your own persona. You're creating a new image for yourself, something that feels a little more like you, that makes you feel stronger, more in control of your own experience. So once you get into about mid-April to the end of April, you're beginning to feel you can move at your own pace again, and others will either keep up or fall by the wayside, and you're very comfortable with letting them fall. This is not the sort of thing that's going to come back at you. It's not like you have to think, oh my goodness, if I just let them go, is it going to bite me in the butt later on? The answer is no. If you just let them go, either they will learn a lesson or you won't have to worry about seeing them again. So don't worry. It's like you've already got your head in May and springtime and renewal. By mid-April, you're all ready to take on the next thing. So don't worry. Do what you need to do. Let that dead weight go. You'll just be cruising along through April for the most part. Once you've settled these small affairs, they're not really small, but you're going to push through them as though they're nothing. It may look intimidating at first, but you will absolutely get the better of the situation. And by the end of April, you're going to be ready to just keep cruising into May, and you're going to feel pretty good about yourself. So there you are, Taurus. That is your April Spirit Reading 2021. Thank you. So Taurus, here we are. You have the Two of Pentacles upright. Just a reminder, I read visually and intuitively. I do not read by the book. All right. Looking at this, immediately, obviously, it's saying that you have been walking a fine line and keeping balance. The thing about you, Taurus, is balance is not, yes, you want balance, but you want balance on solid ground. You are not looking for balance in a precarious position. You want things to be on solid ground, and you are most accustomed to, keeping things down to earth, keeping things on a solid foundation, keeping things settled and balanced with a great deal of stability. So what you've been going through and what you're going through in April is this working in terms of balance in a precarious situation. And this is a huge feat for you, and you've been doing it magnificently. You've been holding your tongue, not pointing out the obvious, letting people do the things that they need to do to learn their own lessons. And it's been somewhat exhausting for you. However, the flip side of this is that you are learning something new. You're beginning to learn about your own intuition. You've been quiet for a while, and you've been quiet long enough to see how the intuitives do it. If you are intuitive yourself, you are seeing some new methods that may make it easier for you to tap into the universe and pick up those messages and signs. It would seem that you are most adept at picking up signs because they are tangible, although signs come from an intangible source, which you recognize. It's still, a little difficult for you to hang, like in midair and feel the vibes around you. It's difficult and uncomfortable. So this is a month of being silent and learning from the unusual circumstances around you, picking up some new intuitive skills perhaps, and waiting. You can wait for the dust to settle, for when everything that's happening around you comes back to earth where you're most comfortable before you start down your path again. It's okay to do that. It's okay to just hold on tight and, wait and see. Because you will, by the end of April, you'll find yourself back on solid ground and you will be feeling much better. It's just something that you have to ride out. It's not a storm. It's just different. And you will learn from this if you remain quiet and observe. Okay, Taurus, thank you. That was your April 2021 one-card reading.